This one is for the killers, for the thieves and for the murderers, for those who dance on stolen land, and for the continued colonizers that create them. Grow a pair of lungs, learn to breathe the same air our people were denied, inhale the rubble that courses through their airways, and as they claw their way up from beneath the dirt, learn to speak with the same dust that has settled upon their tongues. There is enough red on your hands to make them paint brushes, and we have had enough of your masterpieces. Our people will paint their own futures. Too often it is said that history is written by the victor, as if all this is just a game. Let me remind you, our people, you are not losers. We have fought fist and bone against those above the law. So don't you call this continued genocide in Gaza a war. This playing field was never level. Hell, they forced us to play football when all we had was a high school basketball team with torn shorts and worn out kicks with no soles, firing from the front line trying to make airtime, only to be dumped in to the river Jordan. Our jump shots do very little in the presence of a keeper, an iron defense and concrete walls that separate us from the goals of our ancestors, but still, our people played anyway. It's funny that they only ever reduced us to hate. They gave us names because they refused to call us human. The beating of these hearts is not called Hamas, and if anything, the so-called hate is only the hate that hate produced, bottled up for decades and continuously induced, elected to fight the occupation you produced and maintained. And our people have lost far too much, and they will no longer settle for the same. Martyrs, musicians, militants, poets, politicians and peacemakers, reformers, revivers and refugees, we will write our own histories, rise up from beneath the earth and high-five the sun, because the sunrise has always meant something, and not even you have the power to make it set. And you can bet we have leveled this playing field with our own bodies, and our resilience means we will never be forced to surrender. We will never be forced to surrender. Our voices will be heard. Our voices will be heard. Hashtag Insta, Twitter, this status update. This is Project Palestine, international activist networking, finally changing the pace of your political propaganda, and our people write their own histories. Today, we write our own history because we are not losers. We have sculpted lenses from our eye sockets. We have forged pens with these very bones. We write with the ink passed down through generations of bloodlines. Our ancestors have taken center stage. We have reclaimed our paintbrushes and learned to paint the sun red on this page, because we will never stop rising. Because we will never stop rising. And tomorrow, the truth will finally shine. Thank you. We